Still with the royals, and we've heard much about this not-so-secret meeting between the King and Harry's top aides. There's been a suggestion that Meghan could join in the royal peace talks. And is there any sign of Prince William weighing in?
Well, the rehabilitation of Meghan continues, doesn't it, Caro? So it's no accident that her name has been mentioned in regard to these talks. But I'm certain that William will want nothing to do with that, of course. And it's interesting that he wasn't even told about the talks, and there was no request to his team to have one of his representatives there at the club just near Clarence House. They would be very cautious about being involved in these talks and certainly being papped in that situation as well. And on that note, I believe Harry and Meghan are quite frustrated that there were pictures of this secret talk. It's also interesting that Harry seems to be going straight to the monarch, his father, and bypassing his brother as the heir completely, which would give some indication of where the true tension, I think, lies in this dynamic. But let's hope it's a positive move forward and not just another sort of missed photo opportunity, as it were.
And Louise, do you think, though, that part of this is that I think, and that it's happening now, is that Harry knows that conversation needs to happen with the King, and probably sooner rather than later, because once the King's passed, I think that'd be even more difficult for there to be that reconciliation.
I agree. I mean, it's a conversation he has to drive. He has to extend that olive branch, and he has to make peace with his father, because, as you say, once Charles has passed on, there's no opportunity for Harry to do that. And I think William's made it pretty clear that he won't be cutting him any slack in that department as well. He's learned to operate within the royal framework without his younger brother for all sorts of reasons, and that's a very sad situation for the brothers. But Harry really has to patch things up with his father, as you say.
Now, it won't surprise you that there's a drama in the Kardashian household. This time, two of the sisters have skipped their brother Brody's wedding. What's happened here?
So Brody Jenner is a pro surfer, and he got married at the weekend. Now, Kendall and Kylie Jenner, of course, are his half-sisters. They share the same father, Caitlyn Jenner, and they did not attend the wedding. There was some sort of clash with schedule, or they didn't want to make the wedding about them in sort of true Kardashian fashion. But it's really more about a decades-long feud between Caitlyn's ex-wives. Of course, there's Brody's mother, Linda Thompson, and there's Kylie and Kendall's mother, Kris Jenner, who apparently don't see eye to eye and have not done for some time. So the girls decided to sort of quietly omit themselves from the spectacle that was the wedding. Caitlyn, of course, attended because it is her son getting married. But yeah, less about an RSVP situation, more about trying to keep the peace. I think Kylie very much sees herself in the Kardashian camp. I think Kendall tries to sort of broker the peace and maybe be a bit neutral. And then there's their brother, of course, who's very angry about everything and tends to blame Kris for a lot of the drama. Of course, he's going to side with his own mother. But as you say, it wouldn't be a Kardashian by extension wedding unless there was some kind of drama.